Hey everyone, this is Investing Sensei, and I'm bringing you my first ever YouTube video. The purpose of this channel is to create a portfolio that will reach a value of $1 million. This is dividends and capital gain appreciation. I'm not very concerned about capital gains right now, but I just want to hit that mark, where it says the 7-figure mark. So the other thing besides that, I'm really looking forward to, once I retire, I really want to live off these dividends where, I get a monthly paycheck, or even if it doesn't have to be a monthly, but, quarterly, that's enough to let me live off those 3 months, every quarter, and, have plenty over to reinvest again, and just that portfolio continues to, pay me out. And what's also really awesome about this is that, when you get dividends after they become qualified dividends, which means that you've had them for more than 3 months, you don't have to pay full the tax bracket. You most likely will just pay the 15% on any dividend you gain. So what I plan on doing is I'm investing as a dividend growth strategy. Okay, so I'm gonna probably show you guys later if I have enough time for this video, but I'll show you why I want to do dividend growth investing, I mean. Okay, so I plan to upload a weekly video, and I'm gonna try to organize it to where I show you my portfolio gains, losses, any dividend increases that companies that I own have announced, also my buys and sells, the money that I invested that week, and then any dividends that I got paid for that week as well. So a little bit about myself. I started investing this year in January 2019. I was kind of afraid before, and I finally ended up doing it. I actually really enjoy it a lot, but it took me about 9 months, to say, hey, I'm gonna create a YouTube channel and document my whole investing journey towards my goals. And I got inspired by watching Joseph Carlson, PPC Ian, and the Monk Way. I thought that was pretty cool on how they did their YouTube channel, and I was like, I could probably do one as well. Share my journey. I think it's awesome that maybe 5 years from now I can go back and look at this first video, which is probably gonna sound so bad, and just look at my portfolio, what the value is at right now. In 5 years, I'm hoping to be in the 6-figure by then. But anyways, yeah, definitely some other YouTubers. That's where I got my inspiration to start this YouTube channel. Let's see how it goes. But the way that I plan to invest my money is I am using M1 Finance, which is a brokerage here that's free of charge. You don't have to pay for commissions. There is, let me pull this up real quick. So you guys can look at the URL. It's just go to m1finance.com. This will tell you a lot of information about it, and just do a little bit of research. But it's actually pretty awesome because you can buy fractional shares. And one thing about it is, let's say you want to own, equity in Amazon. Amazon's like over $1,000. Google's also as well. But, let's say you have this week $20 that you can invest into your portfolio. You can buy $20 worth of Amazon stock, which is, amazing because you can just keep reinvesting, $10, $20, $50, whatever you have, and over time it's going to add up. And Albert Einstein said that the eighth wonder of the world was compound interest, and that's what I'm hoping to do with reinvesting my dividends that I keep getting. I'm hopefully create that snowball effect over a couple years, and then hopefully see my whole portfolio grow. But so there's no platform costs. The only thing for M1 Finance is that there is $100 minimum that you have to deposit to invest if you're doing a taxable account, $500 minimum if you're doing a retirement account. I'm not affiliated with M1 Finance, but I do use it and I really enjoy it a lot. If you do plan signing up, I'm going to leave the referral link to my account for you to sign up. And you get $10, I get $10, so it's a win-win. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to go back to... Alright, so let's go back to my portfolio. So, as you guys can see, my value of my portfolio here is $36,409.45, right? That's including dividends and capital gain. I'm not very concerned about capital gain at the moment. I would actually prefer that my portfolio is down so that I can invest more. So like right now, you guys can see that up here at the cash, I have $240 that I'm ready to invest, but the stock market is doing very well right now. So I'm just waiting a little bit. But let's look at the gain. So there's these little columns, these little buttons that you can go through the 1 day, 1 week. So let me see if it refreshes. Yeah, so 1 day, you can click on this. Earn dividends for 1 day. I got $2.77. Return 0.4%. Sorry, 0.40%. 1 week, $3.82 is what I got paid for dividends. My return was a 1%, 35. And then for the month, I got $91.71 for doing nothing, just making my money work for me. So that's pretty awesome. That's right there, passive income. And then for 1 quarter, $228.86. That's pretty awesome right there. The whole year, I've only invested for 9 months now. So in total, it should be $454.30. Overall, it should be the same right there. But I do have an Excel sheet where I keep track of what I've invested, and let's look at that. So I have a Excel sheet here. I started investing, looks like January 10th. I invested $25,000. If we look at the right, I have a portfolio value goals, and I just set my goals here on what I want to do. So my first goal was $25,000, and then my next goal, which is the one I'm working on, is to reach $50,000, and then so on up to the 1 million. But the one I already highlighted it green because it's accomplished, and I accomplished it on the very first day because that's what I had saved, and I invested. But I've been just trying to keep track of what I've done. So here's my job payments. I actually got an M1 referral, so $10 right there. I sold my car here as well, and I have $7,000 left, and just so I could keep track of that, I invested some of it. I invested another $2,000 from the car that I sold, and you can see I still have another $2,000 left, but I'm waiting for the stock market to, for there to be a correction so that I can buy, cheaper stocks. Who doesn't like a sale? So, the other things is, cash back from my credit cards. I also invest those in there as well. But yeah, let's go back here. So overall, my portfolio is broken into So in M1 Finance, there's a pie, and you can have multiple stocks within that pie, but the way that my portfolio is set up is I have sub pies. So I have pies for for a lot of the sectors. So I have a consumer sector pie, a technology, industrial, healthcare, communications, growth. That's not really the sector, but I just have a pie which has Google and Amazon. I really wanted to own those, and I invest about $20, $10, depending on what I have. Real estate, financial services. The buy pie is more of like stocks that I bought that I didn't, I kind of regretted, and I want to sell those. Yeah, and I'm gonna sell them over time. Eventually, I'll probably have gains, or I have lost some money in them. Then utilities, materials. Let's see. So I could probably make a video later on, where I go into some of these sub pies, but I'll leave the link to my this easy money pie, and you guys can actually go and look at the stocks I have for each sector. So yeah, I can make a video. Let me know, guys. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys why I love dividends, okay? So if we go over here to activities, you guys just start over here. You'll see all these pays here. So I'll categorize by only dividends. Look how awesome this is. Just dividend. This adds over time, and all these dividends are getting bigger over time for these, because I keep buying more stock, more shares, more equity in the companies. And man, in a couple years, I'm going to get that snowball effect, which I can't wait. But I do have an email here that I have a label, dividend increases. I'm using Seeking Alpha, and basically I get here companies that I own. They'll tell me when they're declaring the new dividend, and I can make a video on how to set these filters up. If you guys want, just let me know in the comments. So the first email here is Verizon, and we got a 2.1% increase. Wow, I got a raise. I didn't even do anything, just make my money, got my money to work for me, which is awesome. Let's go to the other ones. I'm running quite quick on time. I can only make a 15-minute video for YouTube, so let's speed this up. AbbVie declares a $1.07 dividend. They didn't increase it this quarter, but that still means that they're going to be paying out soon. Let's look. Broadcom declares $2.65. They didn't increase it this quarter, but they'll be paying October 1st. So yeah, that's awesome. One last thing I do have is a sheet where I have all my dividends laid out. Alright guys, so here I have my monthly dividends. As you guys can see, I started investing in January, I didn't get anything. February I started getting 16, then March 83, and I'm hoping to eventually start going up and up. It's not gonna go down, so I shouldn't go back. So July, I shouldn't get anything lower than $42.54 next couple months. I do have it also sectioned out into quarterly dividends. First quarter $100, quarter 2 $127, quarter 3 still not done. I still have this one last month, so it should be a lot higher. But yeah, so this summarizes majority of my first video. I'll upload next week, and we can dive into it more. I'm running out of time on the video, so if you guys would click the subscribe button, give it a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it, and then leave some comments, and see you guys next week.